Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mark with Limo Marketer, back with another video for you all. And today I want to talk about, for you operators out there, you limo company owners, should you be doing pay-per-click or SEO? So first, I think it's important to define what these two things are. So by pay-per-click, I really mean, here I'm talking about paid search. So pay-per-click could also be Facebook ads. Whenever you pay per click, you can call it pay-per-click. And so with pay-per-click, you're essentially paying Google to let you be on the top of the search result page. And every time someone clicks on your ad, you pay Google money or you pay Microsoft ads money. And so that's pay-per-click. Now, SEO, those are actually two different parts of the search result page. If you'll notice, you typically have your ads, and then you have your map pack, you know, those 3 or 4. Sometimes there's an ad in the map pack, and then below that's the organic. So this is SEO, and this is PPC. So those are the 3 different parts of a search result page, and then many times you will have ads on the bottom too. So important to define what that is. And so what I wanted to make this video about today was which one should you do for your business? Should you be doing both? And it really comes down to where you are at in your business. And so let me give you a few different scenarios and explain kind of what I would recommend for each scenario. Okay, scenario 1 is, let's say, operator who's doing, let's say, 100K a year. And they just started, let's say, a year ago. Is SEO or pay-per-click the thing they should be doing? Now, this kind of depends. So my first question would be, well, do they have any other funds? Is this their only gig? Because we know if you're doing 100K a year, you're not making 100K a year, not even close to that. And so that would be my first question. Do they have extra funds? And here's why. So it's important that we kind of understand what we can expect from these two different methods of advertising. And so with pay-per-click, here are the benefits. So number 1, you know, it pretty much works instantly. Now, it's not going to be dialed in instantly, but from the moment your campaign's on, given that it was built correctly, you should start generating leads pretty quickly. So the fact that it's instant, there's actually a few benefits to that. The first benefit is you can start making money right away. So, cash flow, right? That's what every new business needs. So you can start making money right away. So another good part about pay-per-click is if you're hiring an agency, and this is probably one of the biggest benefits of pay-per-click. If you are hiring an agency, then because it's instant, you know, month 1, does this agency know what they're doing? Now, what I hear a lot, just because people are generally uneducated about these topics, is they'll say, well, my agency said, you know, for pay-per-click, it can take a few months to get results. Now, to get the best results, 100% I agree with that. It takes a few months. However, you should be getting some result in the first month. If a week goes by and the phone hasn't rang, or, you know, worse, it has rang, but maybe it's someone looking for your competitor, or maybe it's someone looking for a service you don't offer. So that's what I like about pay-per-click. Because it's instant, if you are hiring someone to do it for you, which, you know, depending on where you're at, if you have $500 a month to spend and allocate, then I would learn to do it yourself. So, you know, for budgets of, even 500 to, you know, 1,000, likely your best bet is going to be learning to do it yourself, and it's completely possible. What you don't want to do is have Google build it for you, because most of their account manager or most of their Google Ads support, they work with a million different industries. So generally speaking, you're going to actually have a better feel for what people are searching for in your market for your services. And if you just go through the rest of, if you're watching this on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel, just Google Limo Marketing Mastermind YouTube, and you'll see that I've got a lot of videos educating you on how to build your own Google Ads campaign. And if you're on YouTube, just check out my other videos. And so if your budget is in this range, do it yourself. If it's more than that, if you can do 1.5K to 2K, then, look into getting some help with this, because generally your time is going to be best spent on the phone, closing new clients, not driving, not doing your Google Ads, but closing clients and closing new business. And so that's usually where your time is going to be best spent. But so with this budget, we learn it ourselves. With this budget, you could still learn it yourself, and then you just have more to spend towards it. I've met plenty of operators who have had success with Google Ads. Is it going to be as dialed in as it would be if you had an agency on it? Probably not, unless you put a lot of time and effort into it. But I have seen plenty of operators do, a semi-decent job on their own campaign. So it's instant. That means you can get instant jobs, instant cash flow, which is what we need. And then also, if you hire an agency, you find out if they're good, which that's another huge thing. Because it's instant, if the first month you've only gotten a few leads and you spent over $1,000, then it's probably not the right agency for you. And so that's what I love about pay-per-click, is it starts working right away. You can start generating money right away. If you're working with an agency, you find out right away if they're any good or not. Because as you'll see with SEO, it can take a long time to see if the agency is any good, which that can cost a lot of money. So drawbacks, let's do this real quick, is it's expensive. And so even a really good pay-per-click campaign, it's still expensive, meaning typically, especially with corporate and airport, you're relying on client lifetime value, where you can't be profitable just off of, if you're just doing airport transfers for $80, $90, $100, that's not going to cut it. Okay, so we're really relying on, customer lifetime value, which is what you should do anyways whenever you're doing these, should I do this marketing? Is it going to make sense for my business? Is based on that number. And so how you get that number is total revenue divided by your total clients. And then we can kind of see an average, because I'm sure what you'll notice is there's a few percentage of your clients that make up the vast majority of your revenue, right? It's like the 80-20 rule. And so it's expensive. And then also your cost per lead, it's only going to go so low. So with SEO, it can actually get down very, very low. With pay-per-click, it's never going to drop below a certain point. So you're never going to get clicks for 10 cents each or something. It's just not going to happen. So those are the two main drawbacks. It's expensive, and your cost per lead will never get down as low as it could be with SEO. What does that mean? Typically, in the long run, it's not going to be as profitable as SEO. So let's look at SEO. So the main benefits is, well, there's several. One, you're investing in appreciating asset. Are your vehicles getting more valuable? No, they're getting less valuable. Pretty much everything in your business is getting less valuable except for your website. If you have a website that, let's say you invest in SEO for 5 years and that website is generating, 10 leads a day, that's 300 leads a month, 3,600 leads a year. That's very valuable to a potential, to someone who wants to buy your business. So when you're looking at selling your business, they're going to look at your site. How well does it rank organically? Are you dominating your local market? And so, number one, you're investing in an asset, and it's appreciating. Number two, if you pick the right company, if you find the right company, over time, the cost per lead can get really low. So this is another huge thing, because with SEO, how it oftentimes works is you'll hire a company and let's say you're investing $1,500 a month, because really to find a good SEO, unless you're in a tiny market, you're probably going to be spending $1,500 to $2,000 a month if you're a limo company. If you found someone who's doing it for $500 a month and getting you great results, well, congratulations. Especially if you're in a larger market, that's incredible. But what I've generally found is to find a good SEO company, they charge money. The ones that get results, the ones that charge a few hundred a month, typically don't get the greatest results. So your cost per lead can get really low. So how it works is, let's say you start off by spending, $1,500 a month. Oops. So $1,500 a month. And, in the beginning, especially if you have a new website, okay, new websites take longer to rank. If you're in a competitive market, it takes longer to rank. So, and those things kind of stack on each other. So meaning, if you have a new website in a large market, it could take 1.5 to 2 years to get you to near like the top of the first page. It could take 2 or 3 years actually. Granted, if let's say you have an old site that's got a lot of links going to it, and you're in a large market, well, it might not take as long. It might only take 6 to 9 months. But it's going to take some time, typically, no matter what, if you've never done SEO before. And so in the first 6 months, you might only get an extra few leads a month. That first month you might get 0, might look like 0 the first month, maybe you get 10 the next month, 15, 20, and it's just going to keep going up like that. So in the first 6 months, you might spend $9,000, but you've only gotten like, maybe 70, 80 leads for that money. However, as time goes on and the site ranks better and better, what you're paying your SEO company doesn't change, and you're going to get more and more leads every month for that same spend. So meaning 2 years down the line, let's say if your site's ranked in the top 3 in a large market for lots of different keywords, then you might be getting, let's say 500 leads a month. So that's about $3 a lead. Which I will tell you this, you're never going to get a $3 lead with pay-per-click unless you're doing Bing ads in a small market. So these are some benefits, which there's a lot. You're investing in appreciating asset, your cost per lead can get really low. And so those are the main ones. And what that means is, the lower your cost per lead gets, the lower your client acquisition cost is. And the lower that client acquisition cost is, the more profit you have. So that's another thing. The most profitable limo businesses, I can guarantee you this, they have really, really good organic rankings. And so, drawbacks. and I'll just cover these briefly. So really, the main drawback is it's also expensive. But, and here is where it really hits new operators hard. You hire the wrong company, so, you know, I'll just say agency might suck. So you hire the wrong agency, but because SEO takes a long time to work, many times you won't even know until the 4th, 5th, 6th month mark that the agency you hired doesn't know what they're doing, and they're not going to get you any better results. And so that not only costs you, could be $6,000, $9,000, $12,000. It's not just that, it's the time lost. And then the opportunity cost, really, because that whole time you could have been doing pay-per-click. And so here's my recommendation. For new operators, or for those that don't have a lot of budget, do PPC. Here's why. If you hire an agency, you're going to find out right away if they're good or not. You can start making money right away. You need cash flow. You need money to invest in SEO. But as soon as you can afford it, I highly recommend doing SEO as well. And that's because over time, SEO is superior to pay-per-click. In the long run, long enough timeline, SEO is always going to be pay-per-click, because the cost per lead with SEO can eventually get very low, much lower than it can with pay-per-click. And also, you're investing with pay-per-click, you're spending that money every month, but you're getting leads for it. However, that money you're spending is not building an asset. So that is why SEO, if I were to pick between the two, in the long run, SEO is far superior. However, I think pay-per-click definitely has its place, and typically for larger operators, I recommend you do both. All of my largest clients have a presence in the paid area, in the maps area, in the organic area below that. So if you're a large company with a large budget, I also don't think you should just be doing pay-per-click. I just interviewed one of my longtime clients, Salman from Nashville Chauffeur. He, by the way, if you haven't seen that interview, watch it. It's on this channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, go to YouTube, look at Limo Marketer, Nashville Chauffeur. Quite a story. He went from a 5 SUV fleet about 22 months ago to now he's got 25 vehicles. He's in Nashville. He's the largest stretch limo operator in Nashville. He's the 3rd largest limo company in Nashville. And all of this was from pay-per-click. He's never done any SEO. Just now, he called me the other day and he said, "Mark, I'm ready for SEO." And I said, "Yeah, you've actually been ready for a while," because he's been investing a lot in equipment. Equipment's a depreciating asset, right? What we want to be investing in is things that appreciate. That's why real estate, there's so many millionaires, billionaires from real estate, is because they're investing in an asset that goes up in value typically. And so for you new operators out there, the ones don't have much of a budget, give pay-per-click a shot. If you're under $1,000 a month budget, learn to do it yourself. It will be a highly, highly valuable thing for your business and will very much take you to the next level. That and learning to sell. For those of you who have the extra funds that they can devote to SEO, then I highly recommend it. I think it's the best, typically the best ROI you can make if you find the right company. Now, maybe I'll do another video another week on doing your due diligence, but especially with SEO, your potential losses can be $6,000, $9,000, $12,000 and a huge loss of time. Whereas with pay-per-click, if you choose the wrong agency, you know pretty quickly. Unless they're telling you that it takes a long time to work like SEO, which it doesn't. Results should be pretty immediate, but optimal results do take a few months. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about pay-per-click and search engine optimization. If you have any questions, go ahead, just leave them in the comments below. Would really appreciate if you guys are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Always love to see new people doing that. Really motivates me to put out these videos. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week.